And I meant to... Hold on. It's 3:50 and I have only just started filming for today's vlog right now. Time to run to Lowe's. Today's kind of great because I didn't plan this ahead of time, but what I'm getting ready to do and what we're going to be doing for today's vlog is very nicely going to work together with our passage for today. I apologize for interrupting our regularly scheduled programming, but I had to just say I'm sorry. I noticed as I was watching yesterday's vlog that while Joseph and I are walking downtown that it has the day and the passage in a section of us walking together, and I meant to... Hold on. Like I was saying, I didn't mean to put the day number and the passages all in that one shot. I do that when I'm creating the thumbnail for these videos, so I apologize about that. Now back to our regularly scheduled programming. So we are going to attempt to grow potatoes in a 5-gallon bucket here. And as you can see, we got our 2 seedlings here. These are red potatoes, and you can see they got their little roots. Are these roots, Monet?
Yeah, sprouts. I don't know.
Sprouts, roots. And you want to get these like kind of this leathery texture, like fairly dry here, and that will cause them to grow the best according to all the YouTube videos that I watched, with the least amount of probability of rotting. But the first thing we got to do is we got to drill holes in the bottom of this bad boy. Number of holes. Here, watch out, Justice. We're going to put the dirt into this bucket and we're going to fill it right about till that point. And then we're going to put our seedlings just right into the dirt, and then we're going to cover it with about another 4 to 6 inches of dirt. Okay, it's Matthew 2, Luke chapter 2, verse 39 through 52. I was having trouble earlier trying to remember what passages. In Matthew's gospel, this is the account we have of the wise men and all that they did in terms of them looking for the king and speaking to Herod, but the Spirit warning them in a dream not to go back to Herod after they found Jesus. And the interesting thing with our account in Matthew is, I really think the focus is this idea of that it might be fulfilled. Verses 5 through 6, 15, 17, and 23 all mention some kind of messianic prophecy as it talks about that it might be fulfilled with Jesus, like when he when they go down to Egypt because of Herod. Just leave the even prophecy concerning the mandate that Herod enacts to wipe out the young Hebrew boys in that region to try to deal with this potential king that might rise up. Sorry. Decree, not mandate. My wife corrected me on that. And I feel like Matthew is going to do this more than any other gospel, show us the Old Testament and how Jesus is a fulfillment of the Old Testament. But finally, what we've been saying for so long now, we actually see happening. It's like, see, Jesus is the fulfillment of these things. And it all points and culminates in Jesus. In Luke's account, we have a brief mention of them returning to Nazareth. But then this is a story, the only biblical account that we have of Jesus is like a kid. They go to Jerusalem to worship, as was custom, and the whole story, his parents, they lose him. It'd be stressful to lose a kid. Like if for like a few days, yeah, especially like, God, that'd be, super stressful. And they find him, the temple, or in and around the temple, asking questions, as well as kind of chiming in a little bit in certain discussions, and they're amazed at this child, and his mother's like, Jesus, what are you doing? Don't you know we're worried about you? He's like, hey, Mom, I had to be in my Father's house. I had to be about my Father's business. And then it mentions this twice in this passage that Jesus, that he was growing in wisdom, in stature, or years, and favor with God and man. And as I'm thinking about, just an encouragement for today, I was challenged by the fact that Jesus, the God of the universe, that he subjugated himself to the authorities at that time to be able to learn and to grow and to have the humility to learn and to grow under their tutelage and under their education. This is the God of the universe we're talking about here. He knows everything. Even, I think in his childness, he, can, if he wants to, as God, to show that power, but he shows us that he, like all the other Jewish boys at that time, were growing in education and favor and stature and all these different things. And if our Messiah, if our God took on that humble disposition to grow, I think it says a lot about how we should approach things in life, that, we don't have this mentality of, I have all the answers, I know better than everyone else, but that we are willing to learn and willing to grow in our relationship with God and in our faith, even if we've been at it for a really long time and we do know a lot, that we still have the humility to grow and to learn from others and to receive correction when correction needs to be given. Why I was saying earlier that our passage ties with what we're doing today. We planted these potato seedlings, and hopefully in a number of weeks and months they'll grow and we'll multiply. We'll get more potatoes. Much like how these potatoes grow and mature, and they need watering, they need sunlight, they need nourishment, so too Jesus, even as a human being, he grew up, and it all the more speaks to the truth and the reality that us as followers of Jesus, that we ought to always have that humility to be able to learn, to grow, to be corrected, even if we've been at this for a long time.